What's going on? I jumped on here to do a live. So I got one of my students about ready to test on Thursday. Another one's going to be tested on Friday. I have a guy coming in this week that he's been in communication with me, and I made room for him on my truck. My trucking ventures, first one in here. Look at that. The first. He's out on TNT. Should be getting done with his miles pretty soon. But yeah, I got my second guy getting ready to take that test. I was reading a comment on my Facebook, or actually, it was a comment on one of my YouTube videos today, and the guy said that he was having a hard time in trucking school. I don't know where he's at, but I guess he went somewhere to take a trucking school, and he is having a hard time. He said he can't remember his pre-trip. He's struggling with it. He said they're not letting him back because he has a disability that he thinks he's in a rocket ship when he's in the truck. I don't know what that's about. But pretty much I told him, hey, just hang in there. Hang in there. You'll start to get that pre-trip down. You'll start learning that back and stop thinking so hard. Keep yourself calm and collective. And a lot of people struggle with the backing and stuff like that because they're really, really thinking that they have to learn it fast. Chill out, take your time. Nobody's said that you're going to jump in the truck your first day and just be amazing. Some of the people that are really good at getting and they get stuff really quick and they've always been good at what they do, they have the most trouble out here backing because they want to get it. They want to be perfect right when they jump into the truck. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen. It takes time to get good at it. Just got here to Springfield today. It is cold. So my trucking ventures here. It was windy today. Oh man, it was windy. I guess you're up here to upgrade, hopefully. Um, Leroy got his truck today. He was so excited. So excited. So Leroy got his truck. If y'all remember the cook from my channel that I taught how to truck drive, I was wearing my cook's hat. Yeah, he got his truck today and he's happy and man, he's full of energy, man. When he came out there to the pad and he started talking and all that, he brought all that energy with him. I was like, wow. I said, Leroy, I missed you being all energetic like that. Like he brings that energy. And he had his Timbs on because he's from New York. So real New Yorkers, they wear the Timbs. So he had his Timbs on. I said, look at those Timbs, bro. He was all like, yeah, I gotta have my Timbs on. But it was awesome seeing him so happy and excited about getting into his truck. As far as I know, the upgrade process is going smoothly still. It's still the same stuff. It's a bunch of CBTs, a little safety class in the morning, and then you take a backing simulator test. So you're going to be backing on the simulator, and then you're going to, if you're having problems with that or you're motion sickness, then you're not going to take it on the sim. They'll actually take you to the training pad and let you get in one of those pad trucks and drive it around and back it between some trailers out there on the pad. So that's pretty cool. I've seen people fail that though. And they all pretty much have the same story. They're all like, my TNT trainer wouldn't ever let me back. So I don't know how to back, and I would like to say that they're not telling the truth, but you hear that story more and more. I'm kind of like, man, is this really happening? TNT trainers aren't letting their students back, some of them. Hopefully it's not. And hopefully if your TNT trainer is not letting you back, hopefully you're speaking up. It all starts with you saying something. Oh, Adam Smith says, hi from Georgia, looking to come to Prime maybe in a few months. Hey, don't forget to drop my referral code on there, COXDJO. So, put my referral code on there and shoot me a text. Let me know when you're coming or something. We can meet up something. Like I can give you some tips once you get here, how to study better your pre-trip, stuff like that. How's my new year? Glenn says, "Hi everyone, how's your new year?" My new year is going great. And hey, Primetime Fits, if you want in, man, if you got your stuff set up, let me know and I'll link you right in. Oh, whoa, Gonzalez just got his CDL. Just got my CDL. Want to go with Prime. Hey, come on over. How long ago did you get it? Because Prime will have you do a refresher course if you haven't used that CDL. So you'll be put with an instructor like me or Primetime Fits or somebody like us, and we do a little refresher, and then you take a little eval. It's not too hard in November. So yeah, you'll probably have to do a refresher course, a little refresher course. You know, it only takes like a couple. It would only take you like a couple days. All you gotta do is, I would probably take you over there and let you back in between some trailers because it's better than taking the test on the pad. I think it's a lot easier because I did that with my trucking venture, and I finished my trucking venture in like 3 maybe 4 days, and I was just letting them go back in between the trailers. And I said, drive around the pad, back it in again, drive around the pad, back it in again. And we worked on it, and I gave them some tips how to set up, how to back it in, how to not turn so big. It just cleared it out real good. Oh, all your stuff's in your bag. All your gear's in your bag. About to go to bed. Primetime Fits says. Hopefully, we get Primetime Fits back in the studio on maybe Thursday. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Let's say Evelyn Green or Evan Green says, let's say you're doing pre-trip on the engine compartment. Does it matter which order you do it in? Okay, so it would be nice if you had an order to do it in. If you're just looking at it and naming out parts and stuff like that, it's gonna kind of be harder for you and you might miss some stuff. As long as you get all the parts and you say what you need to say about it, it should be fine. It just makes it harder because you're skipping around. If you kept an order to it, it would be a lot easier. And I have an order that mine works pretty good. Everyone and your trainer might have his own order. Like today in my in cab, I like a certain order, but the guy I had, he skipped around, and I said, "Hey, we're going that way. We're doing that. It'll be a lot easier." And he goes, "Well, if I do it this way, then whenever I check the defroster, that'll remind me to do the windows and the mirrors." I say, "Hey, that works. As long as you know why you're doing it in that order, then hey, if it reminds you, it reminds you. Like, keep that order then." I said, "I'm not going to change it because it works." Yeah, Adam Smith. Yeah, you're welcome, man. For sure. It's called winter for a reason because it's cold and it's horrible. Winter's horrible. Oh, you're in Salt Lake City. Freezing cold. Freezing cold. My trucking venture says, yes, sir. Wasn't even a full week since I already had my CDL. And that's true. We didn't even do a full week because he had his CDL and he came in there backing that thing. Like, it was pretty good. In Pittston now, staying at the Holiday Inn day 2. Hey, Pittston's a nice terminal, and I like it over there. Just wait till you come see the Mothership Prime. That's what we call it, is the Mothership Prime. And Primetime Fit says Thursday sounds like a plan. Oh, there's trucking along Kiersey right there. She's making videos, guys. I've seen her videos that she's making. She made one today that I haven't watched yet. I think it was winter driving with her new student. So she's back. And hopefully she finishes that TNT pretty fast because we have a lot of students and we need some help out there. So it'd be nice to get her back over at the pad and get some students and, keep doing her thing. She's a good trainer. She's a good trainer because whenever she needs help, she'll come and ask us. And that's what a good trainer is somebody that if they need help, they'll come ask for it. Now, if a trainer's out there and they don't come ask for help and they just keep on struggling and struggling and struggling, like it's gonna be hard. Whenever you're a trainer, I still get help all the time. Like Primetime Fits helps me, you know, I help him. Like we all help each other and we're not afraid to ask for help. And trucking along Kiersey, she when she needed help, she came to me and Primetime Fits and I don't know who else. And we helped her out the best we could. So the reason I asked is because I watch videos, but Prime Sheet is ordered a little differently. So I just want to make sure. Yeah, if you find an order that works for you, definitely do it. Where am I based at? I am based at Springfield, Missouri. I've actually moved here. I'm from Texas. Oh, the pass is expecting 2 feet of snow. I'm trying not to go through there. And Kirsty's in Oregon, or she's in Utah, heading to Oregon. Hey, be safe out there. I know the weather's getting bad. I beg and yeah, that's right. Kiersey came and brought me a gift card. It was awful nice of her. Like I was all like, "Oh, I don't need a gift card. I don't mind helping you. I'll do it. I'll help you for free." But definitely love a gift card. Like to don't say the name wrong. Tacos. No, Jose Locos. Jose Loco. Yeah, the taco. It's a Mexican food restaurant here. I love Mexican food, so like that's the way to my heart. I'm a big guy. I like you bribe me with food, like I'm taking it. Cabbage is expecting 10 inches of snow. Yeah, stay away from cabbage. Cabbage isn't even fun whenever it's nice weather, really, to tell you the truth. I don't It's too long of a grade. Like, man, that grade feels like you're on that grade for a month and going up at the same thing. It feels like you're on that grade for a month. I like your order because it flows. The direction you go in works for my brain. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And I do like a left to right kind of. And then if I get to a section that it's all stacked up like the coupling, so I'll go left to right and then I'll go straight down the coupling, the the apron all the way down to the mounting bolts, and then I'll go underneath the trailer and I'll do the kingpin and the locking jaw because to me it just makes sense instead of like the prime paper is good too, and it's in the order that the examiner uses. But the thing is, it's go from here to there, back over here. To me, I don't like going back and forth. I think I'm gonna miss more if I do that. So my order is always left to right and straight down. And my end cab's in a different order too. And my end cab, if you watch my end cab video, the end cab, it goes safe start, seatbelt, and it just does a loop around. Every item leads to the next in that video. So, like, whenever you get to the spare fuses, heater and defroster, then you move to the left, city horn, air horn. When you look at your hand doing the air horn, you see the mirrors outside the window. So, you got mirrors and windshield. What's on that? Windshield wipers and washers. So, you push the button in to use the washer fluid. Your hand's on the windshield wiper lever. Well, guess what else it does? Left blinker, right blinker, high beams. You do the four-way flashers, that gets you into the dash. And Justin Humiston is the one that made that, and I really appreciate it. Everything leads to the next item. It's so great. And then I do the air gauges last because I know I need those air gauges for the air brake test. Cabbage is easy in the summer, fly down at 60. Hans, you can have all that grade you want, man. That grade is forever. But yeah, I just with your pre-trip, just find the order that works for you is the best way to do it. All right. So you're gonna hear a lot of people that say, "Oh man, you're out of order." If it works for you, it works for you. The examiner will deal with it, and he'll be skipping around on his check sheet, so he'll be able to do like every piece of it as you go. So oh, look at this super chat from Kiersey. Thanks for all you do. Hey, thank you, Kiersey. I appreciate that. That'll be my energy drink for the next 2 days because I'm testing 2 students in the next 2 days. But or maybe get some more lights. So for my wife, she's all like, I'm gonna kill you if you got some more lights coming in off of Amazon, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got one laying right here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I got another one laying right here, 13. I got 13 lights, but I could always use some more lights. So can't have enough lights. Can't have enough lights. Donner's Pass is longer. Is Donner's longer than Cabbage? For me, it felt like Cabbage was the longest one I ever been on, because it's just like zoom, zoom, zoom. Like Cabbage to me seems like the longest. I mentioned most of it already. I'll be at Prime at the end of February. Hey, awesome. Another guy coming to Prime. Yeah, I didn't think Donner is 40 miles. I wonder which side of going. 40 miles. I did not know it was that long. So hey, Donner's Pass is longer. Paper Chase, whoop whoop. What's going on, Paper Chase? Hey, I Paper Chase got a hold of me the other day. Since he's been in a lot of my lives here lately, I was like, man, I hope he wants me to train him. I hope he wants me to train him. I said, I don't know if like I can ask, like if it would be right if I said, hey, Paper Chase, message me so I can train you. But he finally messaged me, so we're gonna get that worked out, and we're gonna do some training together. Oh wow, thank you, Paper Chase. Paper Chase gave me another 10. Definitely gonna get some lights. That's awesome. Thanks for the super chat. The only guy you considered. Hopefully he finds himself a good TNT, because I don't do TNT, unfortunately. But yeah, Paper Chase has been awesome, and like he has not been disrespectful in any of my lives, so like I like that. So I will be meeting him whenever he comes out here, and we will be training together. So if I trained women, then whenever his wife came, I would have trained her too. But unfortunately, I don't train females. Unfortunately, I just don't train females. It's like like whenever you go over the road. So this is why you go over the road and you live in the truck. So my beliefs is a married man and a married woman shouldn't live in the same house, because we're married. Like I shouldn't live with another woman, period. So since I live in the truck, even though it's different bunks, to me, I just don't feel like I should live in the same house. Like, and that's my house. It's weird. It's weird. It's some stuff that I just think. So yeah. Yeah, see, Paper Chase is looking for a TNT trainer. Yeah, there's some good TNT trainers out there. There really is. Sometimes the matching system will get you a good one. I might have a TNT trainer. Actually, I'll have to text him and ask him when he's going to be looking for a student, though. But I might have one for you. Or if he needs one sooner, then I might have to put someone else on his truck. It all depends when he needs his next student. So, but yeah, TNT trainer. I need a. What I need to do is get with my fleet manager again and get another list of guys I can call that's on my fleet and say, hey, I see that you're ready to become a TNT trainer. come in to upgrade to TNT, and I'll put your first student. I'll put one of my students on your truck. So that way I can put a good student on the truck, and they can run TNT together. And if they get along, not if they get along, but you know, my student speaks for me. So like whenever he needs his next student, he'll be like, "Hey, can I get another one of your students because they're great?" And boom, put another one on there. Trying to get my fleet manager's fleet built up. So like I'm trying to get more TNT trucks on there because a lot of my guys, whenever they go do TNT, they end up on a lease truck. And unfortunately, when they end up on a lease truck, it's like they all go lease. No matter how much they're all like, man, I'm going to go company. I'm going to go company. It always ends up they go lease. And I don't know why. Like I don't try to talk my guys into going company or lease. It would just be nice to get some company TNT trainers on my fleet. If I get a guy that comes in and he's all like, yeah, I want to go company because I don't want to deal with the truck payment and all that stuff. It's kind of scares me. I'm like, yes, come company, and let's try to get you on to doing get you on to doing some TNTs, man, because I need some good TNT trainers. I'm always looking for TNT trainers. I trained 60 people this year, or over 60 people, I think, this year. So, that's a lot of TNT trucks I need. No luck trucking. What's going on? Pre-trip seems really hard and a lot of memorizations. Just my second day of orientation is overwhelming. Can't believe everyone has to memorize and recall all this verbatim. Yeah, and look, take it apart. Do the engine compartment first by itself. Take the papers apart so you don't overwhelm yourself. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, and it's really overwhelming when they give you the big packet. Like I'm not even gonna lie, it's overwhelming. So take it apart, take out the one that you need to study, like the engine compartment first, and work on that. Then take the next section. Don't try to do it all. What is Travis Kinley? What is good? It's your boy Travis Kinley popping in the live with another one. I wish I could imitate your voice. I would so try to imitate your voice. And Travis, we miss you over here at Prime, buddy. We miss you over here. I still watch your videos. Like, man, once you were talking about that accident with the address on your video, I already knew. I was like, man, dude, that's why Prime does the live loaded calls. I'm all like, Phew. And then you said it. You're all like, man, that's why Prime has this double, triple checking and all that on the addresses. But yeah, we miss you, brother. Like, we do. If you ever want to come back, the doors are open. My trunking venture is the turnaround rate from lease and company any different? What do you mean the turnaround rate? My individual plan was lease, but been considering company. Yeah, and like I said, like the choice is up to you. So like I wouldn't influence, like, believe me, my truck adventure. I would love to get you on my fleet. And if you do go company, you got to hit me up so I can get you back on my fleet. If you go lease, I don't know a fleet manager for you, but like it's your decision. Make sure you do a lot of research before you do it. I would not tell you to go company or lease because I'm not going to make a decision like that for you. You're going to have to make your own decision on that. Just make sure you do some research on it. That pre-trip is nonsense because no one uses it once they're on their own. You should be using it. Not saying the words verbatim, but you should be out there doing some pre-trip on your vehicle. You should be checking stuff and make sure it's not leaking or broken. You should be doing I check my air horns whenever I'm in the middle of nowhere at night and stuff. I'm all like, man, I'm bored. I'm gonna hit this air horn. I check that, but there's other stuff that you need to check too. Like I would do a applied pressure test every so often. Like you need to do a lot of the stuff. Like your pre-trip's important, but the words of it, you don't have to say the words. It's not hard to do the applied pressure test. It takes a minute. It's not hard to do the pump down test, the warning light and buzzer, and the protection valves. I mean, it's good to make sure that that stuff works. That sounds like hands. He can save your, yeah. Hey, look, there's Travis Kinley again. He misses us too. He got that new truck. I'm hoping that you get to go home more, man. Like, enjoy your family. Like, I hope you get through the house more, Travis. I really do, because your family, like you said in your video, your family needs you. You got some young ones at home just like me. So I found something that fits me and gets me home more. And I'm hoping that you found something that fits you and gets you home more. Hello. Uh, Right. No Luck Trucking says Travis got a taste of going fast in the left lane. He's not coming back to prime. Yeah, that's right. You know, he's getting to go fast now. But actually it's wintertime. I don't know how fast he's actually getting to go, but no one does that all that 1 hour pre-tripping before they're on their own. Uh, you can the pre-trip doesn't even take an hour. The pre-trip's real fast. Even my students that I trained in Pittston that had the full pre-trip on their test, it was super quick. Ask Captain Banana, like pre-trip doesn't take an hour. I'm not saying everyone does their pre-trip every day, but you have to open up that hood ever so often. You have to get under there and do some pre-trip. Like, you can't just tell me that you're never doing pre-trip and you never open your hood for nothing. Like, I know you're checking some stuff. Travis McDonald says, my favorite thing you say, do your research. Is that getting old whenever I say do my research? I don't. It might be, if it's getting annoying, my bad, but I always try to tell people to empower. Knowledge is power. Empower yourself. So whenever you're looking for a place to work or somewhere to get your CDL, like, empower yourself. Get that knowledge of what you're going to be walking into. Don't walk into anywhere blind. Please don't walk into nowhere blind. Make sure when you, like, what I should think people should do is get a pen and paper and write down a list of questions before you ever talk to the recruiter. Write down you a good list of questions and go through the questions on the phone with them, and leave a blank out there or space so you can write down their answer. That way you can have your whole like study guide of like what all you had questions on, what you thought about. Like, you can call another company after that, ask them the same questions, write down their answers. That way you can look at like some real stuff. Like, you can compare this answers that you got from each company. That way you know what you're getting into a little bit better. I'll check my horn in traffic to relieve stress. Yeah. Beep, get out the way. You know, it happens. I know my air horn works because the other day we were in the industrial area and we were passing another truck, and the guy in the other truck waved. So my student waved and he hit the horn. Beep, beep. I was all like, hey, man, we don't do that. But I mean, that's cool. Like, I bet he had fun doing it. Once you're out there on your own, you check what you need to check. It doesn't need to be shown of your knowledge anymore. You're checking for problems. And that's right. You're out there checking for problems. It's not saying all the stuff. You're just checking to make sure stuff ain't broken, ain't leaking. You know, you're making sure that that truck is safe to drive. So you're exactly right. You know, you're doing every time you get a new trailer, you should check that trailer. I've found some major issues with trailers. So definitely always check your trailers. And the thing is, a lot of people drop those trailers different places and they're broken and stuff. So it's the best advice for reals. Yeah, it is. Do research and best advice. Knowing is only half the battle. GI Joes. Most recruiters lie. And that is also true. And I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even gonna front. Recruiters will tell you what you want to hear a lot of times. And unfortunately it's sad. And like whenever you get to once they get you here, and I'm hoping that this changes because it is I brought it up to some of my dad friends and I said, hey, man, the recruiters, once the student gets here, the recruiters never answer their phone again or never call them back or nothing. Like your recruiter, like disappears once you get here. And it's starting to feel like you're just a numbers to them. Once they get you here, they get paid, so they're done with you. And it shouldn't be that way. Your recruiter should be someone you can reach out to get information or what you need. But a lot of times it's better to ask you, like I tell my guys, hey, what do you need your recruiter for? Like tell me what you need. Maybe we can figure it out or I can get you to at least somebody that can get that answered. Because unfortunately the recruiters kind of I don't know, they vanish once you get here. I don't know. Or maybe they know maybe they don't recruiters don't take any calls that come from the Springfield area. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Something like that. I'm gonna get with my recruiter that I have. I'm gonna go and meet up with her and talk and figure out what's going on. I just got some questions. I'm gonna write down all the rest of my questions. I have 5 of them wrote down, but I'm gonna go write down some more and I'm gonna go and talk and see what's up because I got some questions about different stuff. Like it hasn't happened in a while, but I used to get a lot of people that would tell me, "Hey, I didn't bring a blank check or a direct deposit form. Nobody told me that." And that used to be a big, big problem about a year ago. But now it hasn't been happening as much. Every once in a while it happens. They will not take your bank number and your routing number or whatever it is. They will not take that. It has to be a physical piece of paper that is a official blank check or a direct deposit form. So if you're coming to Prime, make sure that you try to get that paperwork before you come. Kenworth Ryder, good evening, brother. Can you recommend any good trainers in Pittston? Uh, right now, I don't have any of the guys. Any of the guys that I used to have over there, I don't have any of them. They're all doing their own thing. Like, there's some great trainers over there still, but a lot of the guys that I had in Pittston, they came to Springfield, and they're in Springfield right now. So I might need to go up there sometime, meet some more people, and find some good trainers in Pittston because a couple of the guys that I had, they don't work there no more. I don't know what happened to them. I guess they found a better opportunity over there. There's a lot of trucking jobs up there in the Northeast. There is. So I guess they got better trucking jobs. No Luck Trucking says we sold ourselves. I'm going to Prime. We only needed the recruiter for paperwork stuff. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff, and bring extra paperwork. Like bring your W-2s from the last few years. That way you can have proof of your work history, stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you should bring with you just to cover yourself. Like bring a W-2 of your past work history, a couple of them. Bring that stuff with you. That way you have proof that you worked somewhere for 2 years. It's going to be a lot easier because some jobs for some reason they don't want to answer the phone, or maybe it's a place that you used to work that's no longer open. Whenever you have that happening, then you can't get proof that you worked there. Well, what proof you do have is like your W-2 forms. Like they show that you were working. So definitely bring your W-2s. Bring anything that you think will help you get hired on. Birth certificates. One thing about birth certificates is they cannot be laminated. They have to be original or what's it called? State sealed. They have to have the state seal on them too. So what you got to do is have the state seal on it, and it cannot be laminated because they have to have a photocopy that has to be like crystal clear. And if it has anything on it, it won't copyright in the TWIC office. And it's something about their special printer over there. It has to have the state seal on it so they can get all of that printed out perfect. So definitely, bring extra paperwork. Make sure your birth certificate's not laminated, and make sure you do have those blank checks, direct deposit form. Get all of that great information to bring with you. Lay Trucking says, currently on my second day of orientation of PSD in Pittston. Hey, congratulations. So you definitely chose Prime. It's a great company. It's a great company. I stand by it. They have done nothing but treated me good. So, day 2, you're getting ready to get out in the cold and start studying pre-trip and working with the in-house over there, I guess, right now. They barely started testing over there again, so that's pretty good. I don't know how long the test list is, and I don't know how many people are waiting on trainers. But they got a good program over there. There's a lot of good people over there. Blake is awesome. Richard Brock is awesome. Like, there's some great people over there in Pittston. You know, Pittston's a great terminal too. It's a mini prime Springfield, Missouri. It's a mini one. Like, they don't have a basketball court like we do over here at Springfield. They have pool tables. They have showers. They have a cafeteria. They have a lot of stuff over there, and it's a nice terminal. It really is. Springfield's like top notch, big building over here. But the training pad over there I think it's about a year and a half, maybe 2 years old by now. So their training pad over there is pretty new. It's pretty new. I remember whenever I first went over there and I pulled onto their training pad, I was like, oh man, these cones look brand new. This looks fake over here. Because over in Springfield, our cones don't really get replaced till they're destroyed. So, you know, like when I went over there and their cones are all brand new and never been hit by a truck, it's kind of like, man, is this real? Like, I was like making sure my truck didn't hit a cone. I'd be like, oh, stop. Don't hit the cone. Don't hit the cone. It's brand new. Don't put a scuff on it. I was taking care of my cones. These ones over here that are all destroyed, like, Springfield really needs to get their stuff together and get these cones replaced, because they're like, it's nothing like having a flat cone on the ground. Like, it's in pieces and you're all like, that's the cone for this pad. I think that we need to get some new cones out there. Hopefully they get some out there. But they are smashed up out there. They're torn up. Yeah, some of them aren't even on the base. You got to put the cone down, or what's left of it, and then you put the base on top of it to hold it down. Like, it's getting pretty bad on the cones out there. I don't know how often they replace them, but I know that a lot of them ain't going to make it through winter, because winter, those cones get brittle and they break. So I know a lot of them are going to be destroyed the rest of the way after winter. So I'm guessing that they'll have to give us some new cones by then. Oh, my trucking venture is actually in the gym right now in Springfield. Hey, you get in that workout, man, don't skip leg days. Remember, I said don't skip leg days. For any of y'all doing the in-cab on the applied pressure test, if you skip leg days, I'm going to know really fast, because you're going to be struggling to hold that brake pedal down. And I'm going to be like, you shouldn't have skipped leg day. You got to have strong legs to do that applied pressure test. This is my face. I am a Kate. Happy New Year's to you and your family. And Happy New Year's to you. Oh, this is the first live the first live I did of 2022. So, hey, I should have brought some streamers and stuff. Maybe I should flash the lights or something real fast. Oh, 2022. Now I don't even know how to turn it off. Before someone has a seizure over here. Could you imagine somebody had a seizure because my lights were flashing all crazy? Yeah, that was my party for 2022 on my live, so it works. But yeah, the gym's nice here. We have a barbershop. We have a salon actually. We have a mail room over here. You can get you a PO box if you need one over here. What else is there in there? Cafeteria. Oh, we got a Starbucks machine. We have the gift shop, or I call it the gift shop, the company store really. We have the company store in there. We have, of course, the basketball court. We got pool tables. Oh, we got a movie theater in there. We have a lot of stuff. And that's the difference between Springfield and Pittston. Over in Pittston, PA, they don't have much stuff to do, so people learn their pre-trip fast because they don't have nothing better to do. Over here in Springfield, you're all like, "How's your pre-trip going? Let's hear it." "Oh man, that's horrible. What you been doing?" And they'll tell it themselves, and the next day they'll be like, "Man, I'm sore, man. I played basketball all day yesterday." "Oh, really? Let's hear your pre-trip." You can find out real quick what they've been doing. My biggest worry is that when the kingpin is not locked and someone's dropping a trailer. Biggest worries is whenever, well, you want to always double check that. So, like, go check make sure the locking jaw is fully around the kingpin. Make sure your release handle's pushed in all the way. So, there's a lot of stuff you can check before you drop a trailer like that. But, you know, as long as you're checking that stuff, yeah, like Han says, go under the trailer. Like, as long as you're checking that to make sure that it's locked and everything, coming from the guy that says he doesn't do pre-trip, Hans. So yeah, go check it. Get under the trailer and check it. That's the best thing I can tell you. So you don't have to be you don't have to worry about it. Is if you go check it and you make sure your release handles in, you make sure that it's set, you're good. And make sure and go ahead and tug it. I always tug mine again just to make sure that it's good. Thanks for your comment on one of my video. I did not realize you could not record on the pad in Pittston. Didn't see the sign for that. Yeah, the sign used to be inside the classroom on the wall in the classroom. Like you have the building, it has two offices, a conference room, and a quiet room. What we call them quiet room in Springfield is the glass sliding door. It used to be a big sign in there that had red around it, and it was a gray background, and it said no recording on the pad and stuff like that. I just don't want you to get in any trouble for it because I made the mistake before. It was before they even had a sign, but I made a little video on how to set up your truck, set up a truck for the new instructors that were going to be testing their students. So I made a video. Hey, you pull the deer guard up to here. You set the brakes. You make sure the APU is off. It was kind of a checklist to help new instructors, and it to me it didn't even show the whole pad. But whenever you do a video out there, what I found out is that you're jeopardizing the whole training program because that's a test pad. Like the pad is for test. Like if you're recording it, you might be cheating some way. You might be trying to figure out what the measurements of the pad, all kinds of stuff. So you're like jeopardizing the whole program is what I was told I was doing. And I see people with videos all the time out there, and I'm always like, man, you're gonna get in trouble, but people do it anyways. I'm not that guy though. Once I've been told once, I'm all like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it again. Like, slap me on the hand, I'm good with that. I'm done. Like if it's major, like getting me in a lot of trouble, like shoot, I'm not doing it again. Like I already messed up once. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can check out Mole's trucking journey. He's I won't don't want to say brand new. He's new and he's going through the training process and he's over there in Pittston right now. So if anyone's watching the channel, he's over there. Or I guess you're still over there. You might have got a trainer by now and went over the road, but if you're still over there, then you know, y'all go tell him hi. Gaming 99. Oh wow. I'd like to say thank you for having the video of my grandpa Tim on your channel. I miss him every day and I'm glad to see that he's goofy. His goofy nature when I feel down. Thank you. And Tim's a great guy. You know, it was a I'm sorry for your loss. Like he was a great guy. I just made a video the other day and he was our referee when we did like some of our competitions we have out there. He was our judge. He timed us like when we would back as a like sometimes a couple of instructors we would have a backing contest and he was our judge. He always judged it. He always timed it, scored it, everything. And the other day on the pad, the last day of the year, we were out there, and Rick Torres, great friend of his and a great friend of ours, he was our judge, and we went out there with all of us guys. We went out there, and it was kind of sad, but we said, Tim, we settled. Justin said words. He said Tim was the guy that always did this, and we lost Tim. We lost him this year, and it's only fitting that we have Rick do the judging. It's only fitting. He's the only one that can replace our scorekeeper, and we all had a moment of silence for him. We took a moment of silence for Tim, and Rick scored that competition, and we had a lot of fun, and it's sad. What was it Jay Gaming's talking about is the videos, Tim safety tips. And I left them on my channel because they're awesome, like drinking the blue Gatorade and stuff like that. He really enjoyed making those videos. We ran out of we should have made some more. Like I'm sad that I didn't make more with him. Like I really am because he sure did enjoy making them. We just sometimes he would have time to do one, sometimes I would have time to do one, and we were never on the same page. So a lot of the videos, like I remember the Gatorade one, the blue Gatorade one. Why we drink blue Gatorade? I remember that one. It was a lot of fun because I went and bought a bunch of Gatorades. I bought a bunch of different colors. I'm all like, hey, here you go. I'm all like, what you think of this? This kind, this kind, this kind. He goes, I'm gonna use them all. I was like, man, I bought a lot of these Gatorades. And he's all like, yeah, and I got this one. And he just had he had a blast making that video. And then he was on cloud nine whenever the students were coming in, and they're all like, hey, you're Tim safety tips. And like it was just cool. Like we had a lot of fun. We did have a lot of fun. He was the life of the party. But unfortunately, we lost him to COVID this year, and it was hard for us. It's still hard for us, really. Like we still have hard times at certain times. We still miss him. Awesome guy. Hey, Muhammad, what's going on, Muhammad? You about to test out pretty soon, Muhammad? Okay, you see? Look at that, Mo. You got people in here that watch your channel. See? And he thanks you. But yeah, Mo's channel's good too. I watched it. I'm starting to watch it because I'm new to it, but I subscribed. I subscribed to your channel already, and I've been watching it. So it's like you're following your journey through. So, and you're over there in Pittston too. So like whenever I was making videos in Pittston, I had a lot of people watching them, and all I was doing was tagging Pittston, PA, or Northeast in them, and I was getting a lot of views on them. So make sure you tag the Northeast or Pittston, PA. Like that was bringing me a lot of views. Like those tags were up there. Now that I'm in Springfield, I don't tag it because I'm not over there. Oh, maybe next week. Hey, that's good. That's real good. You know, you're going to trifecta. You got a great trainer. He's a great trainer. He really is. Wrote down the referral bonus today. I had no clue how that worked. Yeah, and I have like an estimate. I'm gonna watch that one. I didn't see it today. It didn't pop up. I got the bell on there. Make sure I got the bell rung. Let's see. Let's see if I got the bell wrong. Yeah, I got the bell wrong. It says all. But yeah, subscribed and the bell says all. Oh no, I didn't see that one. That's the video I commented on. That's the new one. 9 hours ago, too. But yeah, I'll have to check that out because I'm not 100% sure on that how that bonus works either. It's like something like 0.001, like 1/10 of a cent per mile, and I don't know. I have to look at it. I'm not too educated on the referral bonus. I only have gotten or received like probably like 4 or 5 referrals bonuses. I think it's 5. I can't remember, but yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe I can get a better understanding of it from your video. There's flyers around the terminal though. I just have to get me a flyer and read that thing sometime. Sherry. Hi, I just got my CDL permit last month and considering coming to prime training. I would be coming to Pittston, live in Maryland, and I want to do tanker. Is known if there's any women in that division. Oh, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. Prime has a lot of females working here, so I'm sure that there's some women. Yeah. So I'm sure that there's women in that division for sure. Um prime like when you come to prime, you're gonna see females everywhere. Like a lot of people think that trucking is just for men or that it's male dominated. At prime, it's probably 50-50, really. I'm just guessing. Hey, what's going on, Ferris? Ferris is here. It's all good. I knew what you were saying. But yeah, there's definitely females in tanker. I'm sure of it. There's females in flatbed. There's a lot of females in flatbed. I know for sure. You can do anything you put your mind to. So yeah, Highway Diamonds. Check it out. Yeah, that's a page you should join though. Is check out the Highway Diamond page. Join that. I think it's Priming Highway Diamonds. I don't know. I probably can't be a member because I'm a guy. I've never tried. They'll probably have some trick question on there, like what kind of probably show up a picture of some nice high heels or something, and what kind of shoes are those? And I'll miss the question and I won't make it. I don't know. I never even try to join the Highway Diamonds. group. I've been kicked out of a group before. I tried to join a truckers group. It was truckers helping truckers. And it said that I answered one of the questions wrong and they were not going to take me. And I was like, really? I said, you're not going to take me just because I answered a question wrong? I forgot what it was, but I was all like, oh man, there's a trucker group. It said no profanity. Like it's just truckers helping truckers. Truckers that have questions and need answers without all the BS. And I was like, oh, I'm in there because like it sounded like a good group. But you know that there's always bad apples in every group out there. So every page you can join. Do you need to get the DOT medical card before you get your CPL? Yes. Get your medical done before you go take your permit test. I don't even think that they'll let you check with your state, but I don't even think that they'll let you take your permit test without getting your medical card. I'm pretty sure. I probably wouldn't bet my life on it, but I'm pretty sure that that's how it works. You have to have your DOT medical card before you can take your permit test. And it was like that for me whenever I came through, so I'm guessing it's still the same. Paper. You'll probably need the long form. Yeah, you'll probably need the long form too. Take both copies. But the permit test also, like if you're studying for the permit test, I use that CDL prep. I used the CDL prep and it worked great. And I read the book. You can go get the book. You can get the book online at some DMVs. They'll like you can save it to your phone and read it off your phone. In the Texas DMV told me they need the medical card on file before taking the test for the permit. Oh, how do you get it on file? I guess your doctor has to file it and they'll update it to the system. Well, that's something new I learned today. I tell people all the time at work, hey, if I don't learn nothing new, I don't go home till I learn something new today. So, like, hey, look, I learned something new today for sure. You need them. Yeah, I did not know that. Different states do different stuff. Like in Texas, you have to take, or you used to have to take this, having a CDL or some form about driving a commercial vehicle in Texas. They had their own special section that you had to take a test on. So that was awful fun. And most the DMV using the CDL prep and the DMV Genie. I never even heard of the DMV Genie, but yeah, CDL prep. That was my favorite one. And whenever I got to Prime, that's the one that they told us to take a look at, that it would help you out. They were all like, a lot of the questions you see on CDL prep are going to be the same as the test, and they pretty much were. So I did a lot of studying though. I read that CDL handbook probably like 10, 15 times because I knew that I needed to study because I didn't want to retest. I wanted to take that test one time and be done with it because I don't like retesting on nothing. Prime recommends both on their website. That's cool. I didn't even know that either. See, Paper Chase has been doing some digging into some websites and stuff. So I did not know that they recommended both on their website. That's new to me. Well, guys, I'm out of here for the night. I'm tired. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. About to hit the shower and hit the bed. Thanks for everyone coming in and jumping into the live tonight. It was the first one of 2022 and not the last. And look forward to seeing me on Thursday. I'm going to try to do my lives on Thursday. So I think Thursday's a good day to do lives because we've been doing them on Thursday. So I would love to get some more people in here, different people doing some lives with me. I'm going to have to ask around, see who all's available to do lives with me. So I can either have you on call here doing a live, or you can come to my studio and we can do it right here in the studio. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.